Hey, startup girls, let's talk about how in the world to reframe success for you as well as for your clients and customers. We all know that the idea of success that we were sold of have the big house, have lots of cars, all that kind of stuff isn't really the success that we all want. But yet, far too often, we don't actually stop to figure out what that really is. And if we don't stop to reframe success for ourselves, then we don't ever know when we get there. When if we don't start to reframe success for our clients, then we can be on two completely separate islands with our clients. And in turn, no one ever is happy in the end. Because if they don't feel like they're successful and you don't feel like you're successful, that's a little recipe for frustration, right? How do we reframe success for you and your clients? It's as simple. You can't take the blasé answer for yourself or for them. So when the first thing I always do when I work with my branding clients is I have to know about them and what do they really want. And we hear things like, I just want to make more money. What does that mean to you? Well, I want to have financial freedom. Okay. What does that look like to you? Well, I want to be able to own my own home. Awesome. What kind of home is this? Where is it located? Okay, it's a 5,000 square foot mansion. Wonderful. How much, how big of a house is that? What does that really look like? Are you going to have staff to help you? Or are you going to take care of it all yourself? Oh, no, of course, I want to have a housekeeper who comes in every single day and I'm going to have to have a yard guy. Okay, great. How many, do you want to stay at this house a lot? Is this your only home or you have multiple homes or do you travel? Oh, no, I want to travel and I want to have a summer home over here. Do you see how when you begin to keep asking questions of what does that mean to you? This is where the what question is your best friend. You begin to then dial down to from I want to make more money to, okay, look, I want to at least have my everyday home be a 5,000 square foot home. I can factor it and I want to own it outright. I can pretty much figure out how much money that is, 750,000 to over a couple of mil, depending upon your state. Then I want to have staff that's full-time basically. Okay, well, I want to pay them a decent salary, so it's at least 60 to 75K a year per person. And then I want to travel a lot or have an extra summer home. Okay, that means more staff, that means more maintenance, that means more property. So I can easily see that putting 5 million or more dollars, depending upon where it's located at, the properties are located at, is a pretty easy budget, pretty low budget, honestly, on what I want. So the idea of I want to make more money now becomes really real and quantifiable. That's how you reframe success. You have to get success from this overall idea of I want to make more money to very specifics. When we can get down to the specifics and at least say, hey, we're talking at least about 5 mil here, then you then can take action of what does that look like for yourself, but also when it comes to your work with your clients, when you can reframe what they think success is from working with you from just, oh, maybe I want to look better or I want to feel happier. Well, what does that specifically look like? Then you know when you made the mark. Then you know you have a checklistable item. Checklistable items, are the best thing because it's super clear. It's either you're in or you're out. There is no question on where it is. There's no gray there. It's black and white. And when you make something checklistable for yourself as well as your clients, you know when you've hit the mark. And when it comes to success, that's always a really good thing because far too often when we have vague ideas of, well, I want to be known, well, that mark can always move as you grow. Well, of course, now you're more known because you met your neighbor. And now you're more known because you go to a networking event consistently. So when you are very clear about your definition of what known is, like I want to have 1,000 organic followers on my Facebook page, then that becomes checklistable. And that is how you refine success for you as well as your client.